Tennessee Titans rookie left tackle JC Latham made major improvements in week 2 against the New York Jets. I'll show you what I saw on tape in today's film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans. Titans fans, welcome into another film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans, your home for Tennessee Titans X's and O's. I am your host, Tyler Rowland, 25 years as a Tennessee Titans fanatic. I've covered the team for Sports Illustrated, USA Today, and I've been the host of the #1 Tennessee Titans podcast in the world, Locked On Titans, for 6 seasons. On today's show, we are going to take a look at JC Latham's performance against the New York Jets. It was a struggle in week 1 against the Chicago Bears, no doubt, but the rookie left tackle, again, made major improvements into week 2. We're going to look at the pass rush. We're going to look at the run blocking. And just to give you some numbers with JC Latham's performance, he was the highest graded offensive lineman for the Tennessee Titans overall, pass blocking and run blocking. He was one of the top offensive tackles in the entire NFL in run block win rate per ESPN's analytics. He only gave up 1 pressure and 0 sacks, according to Pro Football Focus. So whether you look at the data, whether you just watch the game raw on TV, or whether you dive into the tape like we're about to do, it was a great week for JC Latham. So with that being said, let's step into the film room. First play of pass protection for JC Latham. He's going up against a really, really good player here in Quinnen Williams, one of the best interior defensive linemen in the NFL. This is a really good rep from JC Latham. Look how he stabs the outside hand here, gets control of the defensive lineman, and then after that, it's all about shuffling your feet and making sure you stay with him. Keeps a good wide base, keeps balance. Again, not a great play for the Titans, but a good rep for JC Latham. So this is a critical third down for the Titans. Early in the game, they're able to hit Calvin Ridley on the drag route out of the bunch at the top of the screen. This is a man-beating concept, and the Jets play a ton of cover one man. Levis is able to hit Calvin Ridley, gives the Titans a big first down. But as we look at the end zone copy to take a look at JC Latham. So once again, Latham in one-on-one pass protection. And look, he was always an excellent run blocker in college. It's would he be able to pass protect at the NFL level? It was a tough week 1 against Darrell Taylor, as I discussed in the intro, but look how he locks him up here. This is excellent stuff from JC Latham. This is exactly what Titans fans were hoping that he would be able to do. Hands on, good, strong outside hand so that the rusher can't get to the edge. And right now, this defender is trying to get into JC Latham's chest. He's trying to just drive him back with a little speed to power. And Latham sits it down and gives 0 ground whatsoever. I mean, total control right there. That looks like a college rep from JC Latham. So excellent stuff there from the Titans left tackle of the future. All right, this was a really nice play from Will Levis on kind of a double in to the top of the screen. Big completion, way to read through his progressions. But we look, of course, at JC Latham at left tackle. And when you're playing left tackle, obviously you want to be able to anchor down against speed to power when guys jump out fast and get their hands in your chest and try to push you back. Well, JC Latham has good anchor. The thing that was, I guess, worrisome about JC Latham, or what he needed to improve on at the NFL level, was dealing with speed, the speed rush to the outside, and then getting beat inside after he, sees the speed rush to the outside, because he's a guy who is worried a little bit about the athleticism, so he tends to get outside as quick as possible to meet guys, and that leaves you susceptible inside. But this is the way you handle those things. Look, you're going to try to dip and bend and run the loop right here to the outside. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to use your momentum and your leverage against you, and I'm going to wash you back past the quarterback. That's why the Titans put such an emphasis on stepping up in the pocket, and a lot of teams do, quite honestly, because it's easier to push these edge rushers behind the quarterback. It's harder to fortify this inside area. So that's why interior pressure is getting paid so well right now. But Latham does a great job of just, hey, if that's where you want to go, if you want to do that, then I'm going to meet you there, and I'm just going to push you past the quarterback. So it's not beautiful, but a great rep by Latham. So this is an unsuccessful third down for the Titans in the second half, which has happened a lot. Levis makes the right read, gets it to Tyler Boyd. Just good defense by the Jets defensive backs, which they have a great back seven. But, of course, we're looking at JC Latham here, and he's once again against Quinnen Williams, one of the better defensive linemen in the NFL. Now, Williams is a good matchup for Latham from Latham's perspective because he's not a guy that's going to win with speed. He's a power guy, more of an interior guy. So that helps Latham, obviously. But Latham does a good job of having a strong outside arm here. And he's not going to get beat. He's going to shuffle his feet and make sure that Williams doesn't get to his edge and then around him. This is a really good rep here, driving him past. So this is the last play of the game for the Titans, and obviously it did not work out. It was not successful. But, again, this is a focus on JC Latham here, and Latham was incredibly improved from week one, and this is another example here. We've seen him against a couple of different matchups in this game. But look at Latham, just strong with a good base, waiting. Let's go back again. Look at that. Waiting. Good base. Good balance right there. Waiting for the rusher to make their move. Tries a power move, and Latham just anchors it down. Look, zero ground given. Hands in the chest. Sitting the butt down. Good anchor. Good balance. Strong hands. And his guy gets nowhere. Now, NPF's guy, which was a common theme all day, gets the pressure. But overall, again, good stuff from Latham in pass protection. So we got a sick run from Tyjae Spears here. It just kind of displays Tyjae Spears' ability to kind of glide through the defense. Good job by Spears. Good explosive run. That's what you want to see. But let's look at the blocking scheme on this one. So this is going to be a classic duo run, a staple of what the Tennessee Titans want to do on offense in the run game. And some may say it's inside zone. The inside zone duo conversation I'm not going to wade into. But what you're going to have here is a double team from Skoronski and Cushenberry. And then Cushenberry is going to climb up to the second level. And then you're going to have a double team here between Radens and NPF. And then NPF is going to climb up to the second level. Now, Latham's job here is just a one-on-one block with this defensive end. He's just got to kick him out because the run is supposed to go in here, maybe through here. It's coming to the inside. It's an inside run. So Latham just can't let his man create inside penetration to get to the run. But not only does Latham accomplish that, but he also does a great job of staying with the block and finishing the block. So Latham's job is just to make sure that this guy can't cross him to get inside to Tyjae Spears. All right, but the defender does a good job, starts to work inside. Look how Latham keeps control, slides with him. He doesn't just kick him out and let him get through him. He slides with him to stay with him, and ultimately, this is fantastic because Spears cuts back this direction and breaks it outside, and look how Latham just throws him out the club. See ya, buddy. That is excellent. Here's another inside run from the Tennessee Titans, very similar to the last play, just out of heavier personnel grouping. Good run up the middle by Tony Pollard. We look at the blocking scheme here. Here's what the Titans are going to be doing. They're going to have, and look, Daniel Brunskill in at tight end. 3 tight end look. Very, very interesting. But we're going to have a double team right here, and then really kind of a double team right here, sort of. Here kind of feels like it's supposed to be a double team, but because of the leverage that Skoronski has on the defensive lineman, Cushenberry just gets up to the second level. But obviously, we're focused on JC Latham here, who accomplishes his double team block and then gets up to the second level, and Tony Pollard literally runs right off his ass, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. Bam. Right here. So we got the double team here. We got the double team here. Skoronski, one-on-one with leverage there. Cushenberry up to the second level. Now watch JC Latham get push here and then climb up to this linebacker. And literally him creating push here and here creates the lane for Tony Pollard. This is an excellent rep from the rookie. Moves him, gets about 2-3 yards of double team displacement, slides off to the linebacker and crunches him. Creates the lane for Pollard. Excellent, excellent. All right, now we're going to see another B-gap run from the Titans here. I like the concept of this this pull play with Tony Pollard on the run side in shotgun. Usually you would think the running back would be on the other side, but here's what we're going to see here. So Latham is going to do a kick out block, And his block is so important here because if he gets driven back, it doesn't create enough room for the pullers to go through. So we're going to have Skaronski down, and then you're going to have Radens come across on the pool, and then Chikakonkwo is going to come behind him on a pool as well. Again, if Latham doesn't successfully create this kick out, and this guy scrunches Latham in, there's not going to be room for Radens and Chikakonkwo to get through. So very important that Latham sets a firm edge there to create the lane for Tony Pollard, and that's exactly what the rookie is able to do. Now, great job by number 56 from the Jets to slide in here, but Chikakonkwo gets a little bit lucky. It's not the cleanest block I've ever seen, but either way, it gets the job done. Bam. And it creates a really good lane. Peter Skaronski really drove his man out. But again, Latham did a good job of creating that lane as well. Big lane for Tony Pollard. Good run. Titans fans, hope you guys enjoyed that film breakdown on JC Latham's performance in Week 2 against the New York Jets. Talked about the pass protection, talked about the run blocking. Latham definitely does need to continue to improve. He is still a rookie, but it was nice to see him bounce back after a tough Week 1 against the Chicago Bears. Again, make sure that you get subscribed, stay subscribed for free year-round Tennessee Titans film breakdowns. Never putting these film breakdowns behind a paywall like other Titans content creators. So make sure, again, that you get subscribed, stay subscribed, throw a thumbs up on the video, throw a Titan up down in the chat. That's going to do it for me today, folks. Ernest Jones breakdown coming on Thursday. Make sure that you don't miss that. As always, I am your host, Tyler Rowland, and as I always tell you, tighten up.